I'm going to talk about that in my lecture at this conference on Richard Dawkins' arguments for God's existence, because Dawkins adopts this world ensemble hypothesis to explain fine-tuning. Dawkins admits that the fine-tuning is real. He says it's almost miraculous, in fact. He also rejects physical necessity. He quotes Sir Martin Rees, the astronomer royal, who says that these are not physically necessary, these constants and the values they hold. So Dawkins adopts the hypothesis of chance. But he recognizes the odds of the fine-tuning occurring by chance alone are just utterly trivial. So in order to give purchase to the hypothesis of chance, he adopts the world ensemble hypothesis. And he's acutely sensitive to the objection that this violates Occam's razor, because it postulates causes beyond necessity. Occam's razor says only postulate such causes as are necessary to explain the effect. And in this case, it would appear that the causes that are being postulated are, as Dawkins puts it, an unparsimonious extravagance. And he's very, very sensitive to that charge. And he tries to escape it, I think, unsuccessfully in a number of ways. But here's what I think he should have said. I think you should say that Occam's razor is not violated if you can identify a simple mechanism which will have the byproduct of producing a world ensemble of universes. And if you can do that, then you have not postulated anything that is unparsimonious, because the multiplicity of the universes is just the byproduct of a single, simple explanatory mechanism. The challenge then for the defender of the world ensemble hypothesis is to identify such a mechanism. And Dawkins isn't able to do so. Probably the best explanatory mechanism would be some sort of inflationary scenario where there is a sort of mother universe which is a false vacuum that is expanding, and then there are bubbles of true vacuum that form inside of this expanding mother universe, and our universe is one of these bubbles that form within the overall mother universe of expanding false vacuum. I think that's probably the best shot that the world ensemble defender can have. But then it runs into the objections that I raised. I didn't object to the world ensemble hypothesis on the basis of Occam's razor, as you say, but rather on the basis of these two other arguments, particularly Penrose's argument. So the question will be, with regard to Occam's razor, can the defender of chance come up with a simple mechanism to generate the many worlds with all of the variegated constants and quantities? That will be the challenge for the defender of the chance hypothesis.